Hey everyone, Lone Wolf Jay here, and well, hold on, let me turn the sound down a little bit. Yeah, I need to turn it down a little bit. Anyway, couple things first. Took a day off from making videos. That's because I wanted to watch Game 4 of the National League Division Series with my Dodgers going up against the Giants. Don't want to talk about Game 3. All I gotta say is Scherzer made one bad pitch to Evan Longoria. And game 4, well, we forced a Game 5, and that's well, I'm making this video on Wednesday, so and this video is coming out on Thursday. Wednesday the 13th is going to be out on Thursday the 14th. So later today, it's going to be Game 5. Julio Urias for the Dodgers and Logan Webb for the Giants. Basically, winner moves on to face Atlanta in the NLCS. Go Dodgers. That's all I gotta say is go Dodgers. I'm confident because Urias was our best pitch this year. Anywho, also as you can see that little announcement right there, they got the pre-release campaign, and for Saber Wars 2. And thing is, I've got my quartz ready. Well, let me show you. Summon. Come on. I got my quartz ready. I got 27 tickets. I'm not gonna roll on this banner because, well, to quote that one line from Mad Max Fury Road, you know, where I guess Max, whatever, Tom Hardy, I think he's the one that played in it. I didn't see it, didn't care to. So many people are like, well, if you don't like it, you're not a fan of movies. I'm like, fuck you, shut up. It's not the best movie ever. So he points up, he goes, that's bait. I'm basically doing that. And here's the thing. They announced this on Fate Grand Order announced this on their Facebook page. I made the first comment and I just had the gif of him pointing up and going, that's bait. And that's what this is. This is a bait banner. However, I made a comment on ZTL's video, which you covered this earlier, where he covered MHX earlier, and I said, if you don't have a good single target assassin like Jack or Kama, she's not that bad. So anyway, let's get back, and I also have my support ready. That last one might change depending on the rolls, because there will be a rolling video. Can't remember when I did the last rolling video. I think the last rolling video was Summer 4. I'd have to look at that. I have to look that up. Anyway, I got all classic. Oh my god, this Twitter people or Twitter thoughts. Sorry. Well, wait a minute. Well, that all class. You know what? Okay. The all class. Because when I roll, I'm gonna roll for both Space Ishtar and Calamity Jane. The all class, I'm gonna put Calamity Jane. Got OG Saber there in the Saber part. Regular Ishtar there because she's got some double friend point, and of course, if Ishtar is in there with extra friend point or whatever it is, I think it's extra friend points that they're doing. And if Ishtar is in on it, then so is Ereshkigal, concerned that they both share the same vessel. And when I looked at the writers, I was like, okay, why is what's her face in this? Oh, right. Katz is in it because right now, currently there's a double EXP. I might change that though. Caster, they have what's her face? I've got Anastasia, but they have another. Okay, let me show you. For sabers, you have Benienma, Siegfried, no, not Siegfried, Sigurd, Altera, Nero, Vanilla Nero, Yagyu, Saber Liz, Gawain, and well, the heroine from the first Saber Wars. What's her? Artoria Lily. And of course, like I said right there, support FP times 2. Double the FP, double the friend points. And of course, you have Emiya Alter and Billy the Kid. Areshigel, again, say support friend point times 2. And Liz and Jaguar Warrior. There's no one in there, but support FP times 2. Like I said, it's probably currently because of the Babylonia thing. It's her or Castle Liz. I went with Anastasia. MHX. I'm definitely keep putting her in there. Like I said, I might replace Okita, Assassin Okita with I'm gonna replace Assassin Okita with Calamity Jane. MHX Alter, I put her in there instead of Shan Yu. God, what's dude from Gura Gura, Zerkalot, and Tomacat. And right here in the all class, it was either MHXX or King Protea, and I would decide to go with MHXX. But of course, there's no CEs because there's no event CEs yet. I'll get those when it happens. I need to change the name. Let me change the name. There we go. Anyway, so yeah, that's gonna be the my servant setup. I don't know about what the CE setup is gonna be, but anywho, long first part done. Let's go ahead and get back into Lostbelt number 4. Also need to stop before I head home, get something to eat. Anyway, this one I have to select right as it comes out. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and do this. And we move a little bit more into this second yuga, the middle part of the second part of the second part of the yuga. I'm picking up a life form nearby. A human. This is from your this is your destination, so they might be a traveler. You never have too much information. Let's go say hello. I've never seen any of you before. Hi there. Would you mind if we asked you a few questions? You're headed for the town nearby? Don't bother. If I were you, I'd just turn around and go back where I came from. Huh? Why's that? There's a real nasty disease going around in that town. I was just heading there myself to look for a new job. Once I heard about it, I turned right around. It had already killed a number of people by the time I heard about it. Might be dead bodies everywhere by now. A plague? That's... Alright, I better get going. Don't say I didn't warn you. We've got prayers and the sacred beast to help us with a Kali. But you can't pray away a disease. You only get one life. Gotta make the rest of it. Gotta make the most of it. Prayers and sacred beasts, huh? Prayers and the sacred beasts, huh? Those don't exactly do that much to help. Well, what do we do now? I can't believe I forgot to ask about something that was so basic. Tell me, technical advisor. Am I right to assume we're all fully inoculated against these various pathogens we expect to encounter in our travels? You bet we are. Think about all the places we've already been to. We've covered as far as just about any plague ground goes. Of course, life is pretty well set thanks to our innate poison resistance, so the vaccinations are more for peace of mind than anything else. But in case you're still concerned, Director, we could always, say, have the service go ahead and just collect more detailed data about this virus before. That's okay. Let's just go. I need to see what's happening for myself. Understood. Then we will continue as planned. Just make sure you don't touch anything strange, all right? And do you have enough masks and gloves? No, you're not supposed to share them, right? Yeah, speaking of masks, I have to wear one all the time at work still. We got it. We get it. We get it. Jeez, you sound like my mom. Just so you know, the border isn't exactly bursting at the seams with vaccine doses and such. So be prepared for the possibility that you might not be able to save everyone in this town. This doesn't look like a disease-ridden town. Huh? Fool? It's a perfectly ordinary town. It sure doesn't look like there's a plague going around. Does this mean the other guy was lying? That's not the impression I got from him. Excuse me, do you have a moment? What do you want? We were told there's a deadly plague going around this town. Is that true? Whoever told you that must have been way behind the times. Sure, we did have a scare like that recently. People were collapsing left and right. Some of them died of fever, and the people treating them kept catching it. We thought that God had forsaken us, and this town was done for. Hell, I was bedridden with it myself until not too long ago. So there was a plague around here, but now it's all over? Yep. Just when things were at their worst, doctors showed up and saved us all. Asclepius. And I don't know what we could have done without him. I had to quarantine myself so my wife and kid wouldn't catch it. I didn't even know if I'd ever see him again. But now, we're all one big happy family again. That doctor's our savior, no doubt about it. We offered him a home here and told him he'd never want for anything if he stayed with us. But he just took off, wouldn't accept anything in return. Picture of modesty it was. All he said was, I just stopped by to check on things. This is the fundamental solution this world needs. I wonder what he meant by that. He did look really stressed about something, even after saving us. But anyway, things are perfectly fine here now, so relax and enjoy your stay. Trust me, it's a great place. Mysterious heroic doctor. David, can we go over what you know about Asclepius again? Sure thing. There's all sorts of casters, mages, witches, and alchemists, beautiful inventors, whose genius knows no bounds. But in Asclepius' case, given his little title and background, he's definitely a doctor. I knew it. Master, this might mean we were right after all. Doctor's always good, right? Right. If he's only pretending to obey Arjuna. But deep down, he knows his world is wrong. Can't bear to see people in need. Maybe we can convince him to. You should have your answer to that directly. Here he comes. Here he comes now. He doesn't appear to be going on the offensive, but keep your guard up all the same. What's going on here? There he is. If we did come here looking for him, I was expecting to find him this quickly. He must have some very good karma indeed, Master. This is perfect. We were just hoping to talk to you, Asclepius. Are you the one who... Shut up. I'm going to save this town for my experiments. It's practically my exam room, and I won't tolerate patients worth less than you use gauze speaking out of turn. Speaking out of turn in here. Patients should only speak when spoken to. Is this your doing? How did you heal all the infected when I didn't lift a finger to help them? Huh? My, I guess you're not the good doctor we've been hearing about after all. Of course not. I was able to study this plague. Why would I bring anything that could cure it? So if it's not Asclepius, then who is it? Huh. Very curious. Ugh, idiots. Medicine is advanced by studying new diseases as they progress. I thought with a plague in town, I would at least have no shortage of cases. But now you're telling me there's not a single infected person left? You can't be serious. I don't know who you are, but you have some nerve taking away my precious research opportunity. Sounds like a self-centered sociopath. I guess he dumped every stat point to INT, intelligence. Everything else be damned. I don't know what you mean by the second part, but I agree wholeheartedly with the first. Just answer me this. Did you spread this plague here by yourself? Huh? What are you, stupid? What useless mush do you have referred to me festering between your ears? Why would anyone ever do that? Of course I want to advance medicine by studying as many cases of disease as possible. But the point is to cure patients, not create new ones. Be that as it may, it would seem that you didn't do anything to limit the disease's spread either. Because I knew I couldn't. I don't waste my time with pointless endeavors. It's far more sensible to make it a vaccine after studying the disease. Even more people end up dying in the meantime. Yes, that is undeniably tragic. But as long as they die while I'm studying them, they serve to advance medicine. Not the kind of doctor I would be associated with. I stake my pride as a doctor never letting a patient die for nothing. I'll always make sure their death leads to a new discovery. And eventually, to advancing medicine as a whole. Sounds nice and all, but the guy is oozing with mad scientist vibes. I don't think we can hope for much from him. He didn't heal this town, and he isn't anything like Neza either. Aha, I see. So that's your game. You thought that deep down I might be dissatisfied with the way the god runs things here, just like Neza was. I take it that means you aren't then? Of course not. Excising all that is defective or unnecessary from the world, that is how things ought to be. It's immeasurably better than a weak, foolish god getting rid of exceptional things. Do you know what happened to me? Do you have any idea what Zeus put me through? I've heard stories. All I ever wanted was to advance the field of medicine. All I did was find a way to cure death. But the Greek gods were too narrow-minded, lazy, cowardly, and arrogant to accept that. They were wrong, and they punished me for all the wrong reasons. They punished me for nothing more than achieving excellence. Ah, now I see. But this world is the complete opposite of that. All that is excellent endures, and all that is inferior disappears. It couldn't be simpler. This is exactly how things are meant to be. This is what a just world looks like. Now, what is it you want then? What does it want when? And what is it you want when that world reaches its end state? Weren't you listening to me? All I want is to advance my medical arts. I thought I made that clear. So you don't care about the world's law? So you don't care what the world loses as long as it helps you with that? Huh? As long as mankind doesn't go extinct, people will always need doctors, right? So don't worry about that. There will always be people around. I'm willing to rack up many sacrifices it takes to ensure my patient's survival, no matter the cost. Master, I'm afraid Asclepius is... Yeah, I know. Medicine is important, but you cannot ignore how people feel. You may be an excellent doctor, but you completely fail to treat these people's cries of grief. I am no counselor. There are some conditions I can't do a damn thing about, like stupidity. Ugh, something I hate more than stupid patients. All you have to do is listen. If your doctor says not to do something, don't do it. If they say do something, if they say to do something, do it. Why is that so hard for you to understand? Don't you want to get better? It doesn't make any damn sense. It's just like a thought. It's just like a thought. Your head's the most affected part. If your pain is so soft in the head that you're trying to get rid of this world, then it's clear which part of you I need to amputate. So it's a fighty one, is it? Get him, Solaria. Don't be afraid. It's only a caster and just a doctor at that. Just a doctor? Have I forgotten that Arjuna made me a Lokapala and granted me one of his divinities? The Indian god he bestowed upon me. Is Yama. Yama. That's god of death, king of the dead, in the region of the south. Master, I'm seeing no houses appearing out of the ground one after the other. They appear to be moving skeletons. I guess Arjuna thought Yama would suit me, since I already managed to resurrect the dead on my own. Well, as long as it's not Hades, I can get along with another god of the underworld, and I have no qualms about using what I've been given. Yama wields authority over the dead. Well, technically it may be authority over his land's memory of the dead, but there's no meaningful difference. Ah, great. Now so we gotta play some kind of horde mode with zombies? I don't think we'll be able to beat it unless you've got some special attacks with invincibility and massive AoE. The hell? You summon that many fires that quickly? Without any preparation or chanting? What kind of necromancy is that? This is clearly opposite of the realm of human magecraft. This is divine power, just like how Gobera let Neza use so many noble phantasms once. Be careful. Be very careful. Got it. Even idiots like you always know about autopsies, yes? That can still be valuable in medicine. You're all probably going to die here now that you're up against me. But don't you feel better knowing your deaths will be useful? Hell no. Okay, so we got Lancers. Okay. Got an idea. Let's go ahead and use someone with this. Keep that in there and take Jack out for regular Musashi. Take Squirtoria out for I'm gonna go ahead and go with Oki to alter. All right, let's do this. Okay. Let me just go ahead and do this. Right. Ouch. All right. Okay, I took out 2 of them. Not bad. All right. Oh, well, that was kind of you. Okay, it's the return, so good. No. Gonna use the invincibility. Oh God, this one this one makes me laugh. That first brake bar should be where it should be down. Okay, yep. Hopefully I'll be taking some of them down, or at least doing some kind of damage. Do a good amount of some amount of damage. And I have never seen this, so this is the first time. Okay, what did he just do? Is he debuff? Okay. Gotta keep pounding away at him. This doesn't look good for Musashi, either one. Okay, that took him out. And there goes regular Musashi. And there goes Zerker Musashi. Oh, forgot about that. Okay. Oh, shoot. This is gonna hurt. Ow. There went Bunny Toria. Ooh. Ooh. Perfect. Well, both are AoE, but I'm gonna go with okay. Goodbye. All right. Not a bad team to do that with. I don't know how we can thank you. As if curing our disease was enough, you've tended our fields for us. Are you a new Lokapala? You must be, to show us this much kindness. Please stay with us. The whole town will be thrilled to have you. Sorry, my throat's been acting up a bit. Pay it no mind. Speaking of throats, I'm a bit parched myself. I just stopped by to check on things. This is the fundamental solution this world needs. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I have a feeling I know who this could be. It's the ones who will show up after me who are bound to end you. They're from an organization called Chaldea. I am. Make sure to welcome them when they get here. We'll speed things up. Oh. Okay, but isn't Caldeo we want to thank? But it isn't Caldeo we want to thank. It's you. Please, won't you stay with us for just a little while? We'd be honored delighted even, to repay someone so virtuous. Yes, exactly. Please, right this way. Everyone was dying to hear more about you. You really mean it. These people can't have much to spare, yet they still want to reward an outsider. Never mind that. Why do they like me at all? Sort of thing would never happen before. I'm not doing anything different than I was before. I still operate under the exact same principles I always have. So I'm seeing such different reaction now. Is it only because of what I look like? Do people really care about appearances that much? Oh well. If that is true, it suits my needs perfectly. This is getting curious. Huh. Okay, let's oh, it's a question mark. I'm gonna have to look that up. But that's all for today's video. Until next time, this is Lone Jazz saying thank you all for watching. Take care of yourselves.